Hello, it's me again with trash. Last year, I'm gonna keep this intro brief, honestly. Last year, I tracked all of my empty products on Substack because I was working through my backstock of my ginormous collection that I got from when I used to work in beauty retail. My collection isn't quite as big anymore, but I still have quite a few things, and I personally love empties videos, so I thought I would also make one. By the way, this is like not normal. This is like the amount of empties I collected over the last 2 months, kind of starting towards the end of December. I'm gonna start with the ones that I threw away, which I made a list of here. If I feel like doing it, I might put it up on the screen for you, but we'll see. I might not want to, depending on how things go. So I finished up here we go. First, I finished up the Peri Para Ink Velvet in the shade 33 Pure Red. I don't know if y'all remember these. They're like these like lip stains, and they're Korean. They have kind of a matte finish. They were very popular on like K-beauty YouTube when I was younger. But I finally bought one. They're fine. I did finish it up all the way. The staining power on this is pretty impressive, but it was a little bit more pink than it was red. Like the color on the outside doesn't really match like what the color actually looked like on my lips and my skin tone, and I don't like natural. I like a very bold, bright red color, so it wasn't for me, but it might be for somebody else. I also thought this was like not at all transfer proof. I much prefer like a more hydrating lip stain too. Like it was dry, and then also it would get on everything. I switched over to the Fenty, the Poutsicle one, and I like that one so much better. It lasts longer too, so yeah, probably wouldn't buy it again, but they've got a lot of colors, so if there's like one that you're looking for, maybe get it. I don't know. I also finished up the LA Girl Pro Perfect Hydrating Setting Spray. This is like legitimately like $4. It's not expensive at all. The problem is it literally smells like vomit. Like genuinely it smells like vomit. Like hold your breath when you use it. I do think this like has decent hold. It's not like waterproof or anything, but like you just have to be able to get over the smell, which I couldn't. So yes, I also finished the Inkyless Retinol Eye Cream. This was fine. I don't know. I like a retinol eye cream at night, and I also will like take it down my neck and put it right there as well. But like this is fine. It's like not gonna win any awards. It was like a little bit chunky, I remember, especially towards the end, and it's very hard to get like the last bit of it out of the packaging. So I don't know. Probably wouldn't buy it again. I didn't really feel like it did a whole lot. Then I finished up one of the Black Girl Sunscreen for Kids Moisturizing Sunscreen Lotion in SPF 50. I love this sunscreen. It's amazing. I actually have another one open on my counter right now. Specifically, it's the yellow one for kids. If you have very oily skin, I think you might not like this one, but for me, my skin is dryish, so it's pretty good for me. It's got like a bit of it doesn't have a white cast at all. It's very moisturizing, and it does have a nice like glowy finish as well as being water resistant. It's also like fragrance free, all the freeze. So if you're looking for that, that would be a great option to get, and it's not that expensive either. Plus you can use it on your face and body. I exercise outside semi-regularly, so I do like something that can hold up to sweat, and this can do that, so I do like it. It's not maybe quite as cosmetically elegant as some like K-beauty sunscreens, but because of the tariffs, they're super expensive now, so I haven't bought them in a while, and I actually quite like this one. I think it's nice. Then I finished up the Tier Milk Skin Toner. God, I actually like finished quite a lot up this month. Like, this is crazy. I had never tried this before, but it was at Costco, and I love a deal, so picked it up. It is nice, I guess. The thing that I was like surprised about with the Tier Milk Skin Toner in particular was that it like genuinely like it was a little bit, what's the word for it? It was sticky. It seems like it would have a very light, like watery texture, but it does not. It's like fairly sticky. I will say you get a good amount for the price. And when I use this, like with tretinoin in particular, I thought it did really well for my skin. It does have witch hazel in it, which is an ingredient that I know some people find does not pair well with tretinoin. For me personally, experienced no irritation. It was great. Yeah, I liked it. I didn't love it, and I think I was expecting this to have a texture that was like a little bit richer and more emollient, and it's a pretty light texture. But the good news is I think a lot of different skin types, and if you're somebody who doesn't like the feeling of like heavy moisture layers on your face, you might like it. But the stickiness was something that I noted. I also finished up, and this was super sad, a Topicals Slick Salve lip balm in the clear one. I'm so sad. It's a really good lip balm. It's like one of those expensive ones from Sephora, but it's like not the most expensive. I will say it's incredibly sticky, so you do have to like sticky, but my lips were so hydrated, so nourished. I have a ton of lip balms, low-key, as do most people at this point. Like, it's crazy that the industry needs to stop churning out so many fucking lip balms, but like, we have so many of them. I would buy it again, I think, but like I have too many lip balms to justify purchasing that. And then I also finished a hair treatment from Olaplex. I had the Olaplex system was given to me like a long time ago. It was like a bunch of minis, so I tried the hair treatment, which I believe is their like in shower mask, and also the conditioner, and both of those were fine, I guess. I didn't really feel like, they all kind of smell the same. I didn't really feel like the mask I used long enough to really feel like it made a huge difference in the texture of my hair. For reference, this is my hair. I have a lot of it. It's fairly long and it is thicker and wavy. I'm usually looking for hair products that can do something about frizz, but I didn't really feel like, this was like fine. I felt like there were other products in the Olaplex range that I tried that I liked more than the mask and the conditioner. They did make my hair feel soft like temporarily, but like it was quite a mild effect. Now let's get into the bag. So first thing I have in here is this Aven thermal spring water. I actually really like this. This seems really stupid, and it low-key is. Like, it's, you can also splash water on your face or put water in a spray bottle. I've come to the conclusion that like a lot of face mists are not necessities, and like normal people don't actually need to buy stuff like this, but I really did enjoy having this. I will say if your skin is like super duper irritated, like you're having like eczema, rosacea flare up, this would be a good thing to buy. That being said, it's a little pricey, so it's not something that I think I'm going to be purchasing anymore. But if you have the money to like fit something like this into your routine, and you have very sensitive skin, I think you would like it. But yeah, this is like the super jumbo size. It's the only one worth buying too. Don't buy the small ones. They're complete rips off. I also finished this conditioner from Amika. I finished this yesterday. It's the Velveteen Dream Smoothing Conditioner, and it is fine. Again, I don't know like how good these are. I've used a couple of Amika conditioners. The one thing I can tell you about them is they do have a very distinct smell. I wouldn't say this made a huge difference in terms of my like frizz compared to the other one that I tried from them, which was the Mirror Ball one. Like, it's a good conditioner, it's fine, but I don't know if it's worth the super hefty price tag, so I will probably not be buying this again. But I used it, and like, honestly, I'm not that picky. I also finished a body wash. This one is from Native. It's the moisturizing body wash with peach and orange blossom. Let me see if I can tell you what it smells like. I had this. Honestly, it's kind of annoying because this is like this style of pump. It has like, it's hard to get all of the stuff out from the bottom, so I had to really like like that to get the rest of it out. And it's also quite like a thick consistency. Like when they said moisturizing, this does have like the texture of lotion. Personally, I like that in body washes because I do have a drier skin type. I also liked the scent. It was like very peachy. I didn't get more orange blossom, I got more peach, but I like that. I like a peach kind of scent. Overall, I would recommend this if you can find it. I've also, I believe, tried another Native body wash that like didn't have the moisturizing one, but I think this is the style of Native body wash I like better, and I like the scent. But it's not like a run out and grab it kind of thing. Also, like, it's one of those like super clean ones, so like I'm like not scared of sulfates or whatever I'm supposed to be scared of. I also finished another product that I actually use this on both my face and my body. It's the CeraVe moisturizing cream. You can buy big tubs of this. I was told about this by a dermatologist when I was like 10, and then I just used it for years and years and years, and I still like to use it on my body. I'm kind of branching out in terms of trying new moisturizers, so I'm actually putting this to rest for a little bit, but if I can't find anything I like that is decent, I will come back to her. But she's pretty good. I like her. Then I finished up a toner. This is from the Cream Shop X Hello Kitty. As far as I can tell, this is a skincare line that is aimed at teenagers, maybe even younger than teenagers. This is the Pure Cure Strawberry Milk Toner. This actually does smell like strawberry milk. It is the weirdest thing. It's a kind of a biphase toner. The texture of this reminds me a lot of like the Beauty of Joseon rice milk, but it's just got this very strong strawberry milk scent. It also boasts having madecassoside, ceramide 3, and cica. I don't know, this was nice. I used this with tretinoin. It was pretty decent. This also is supposed to have this ingredient called succinic acid in it, which I don't really think does anything. It sounds like it would be a scary exfoliant, but I had no problems using this with tretinoin because I bought that before I knew it about it. And anyway, I don't think it's like a proper exfoliant because I had no reactions or anything with this. Overall, would recommend this maybe for a younger teen, but I didn't really think this made a huge difference in my skin at all, and I know the scent could be kind of off-putting for some people, so maybe not my #1 pick for a toner. However, a pleasant surprise for me was actually this from my backstock. And this is, I think, the final thing that was given to me in gratis that I finished. It's the Glow Recipe, my goodness. It's the Charlotte Tilbury Daily Glow Toner with niacinamide and Pore-Tite Peptide and Exfoliactive TM. I don't know what that is, but I think, wait, no, I do. I looked this up. It's their, like, the Charlotte Tilbury patented exfoliating complex. I am a D1 Charlotte Tilbury skincare hater. I think almost all of the skincare stuff from Charlotte Tilbury is a scam and overpriced and is, like, way too fragranced. But will I change my mind on that? Low-key, no, like, because this is really expensive and, like, I wouldn't actually suggest going out and, like, running out and buying it. I will say, though, this is one of the only Charlotte Tilbury skincare products I tried that I felt like I saw an immediate difference. Like, I've tried, like, the Magic Cream and that kind of thing. But this one, I actually felt something. It made my skin feel, like, super soft after I put it on. There is quite a lot of fragrance in this, and it is an exfoliating toner, so I didn't use it every single day. I know they say daily glow. I wasn't doing that to my skin, but I will say the days when I used this, my skin felt amazing. It was so soft, so smooth. However, the strong degree of fragrance, I would recommend maybe patch testing it first, but if you have the money and you're looking for like an exfoliating toner that doesn't sting or itch and has like kind of a richer texture, this might be a good bet. I think this might be my favorite Charlotte Tilbury skincare product, so it was a strange discovery, but not an unwelcome one. Also, in the exfoliating category, I finished up this Skin Food Perfect PHA Black Sugar Ampule. Did not like this. The fragrance on this is super duper strong, and it also burned a bit, so not a huge fan. Didn't really like it. But I think I got it free, like with a Yes Style order, so like no harm, no foul. Also from the Olaplex line, this is an Olaplex thing I actually think did something. It was the #9 Bond Protector Nourishing Hair Serum. I used this a couple times when I was like blow drying or like styling my hair, and I think this did something. Like it made my hair like very, very soft. And also I think this reduced frizz like a tiny bit as well. So I don't know if I'm gonna commit to buying a full size of this, but this was a nice thing to try, and I'm grateful that I got the opportunity to try it, I guess. It seemed nice though. I also finished my holy grail, the love of my life, Cosrx Snail Mucin. I love this stuff, honestly. Like, truly, you can bury me with it. Like, this is a game changer. It is so good. I know some people do not like this because of the texture and like they care about snails, but I don't care about either of those things. So this is great, according to me. It's like not vegan, and I know if you have a dust mite allergy, you might be sensitive to it, but this is like seriously one of the best hydrating products I've ever tried. This bottle also lasts forever. Like, I think I buy probably one of these a year, and they're like this size too, so you get like a decent bit. They're not that expensive. You can buy them. I believe I've seen them in like grocery stores and stuff. I love it. I love it. Please, I hope they never change it, and I hope it never becomes expensive. I also finished up, this is kind of unsexy, but a hand cream. Well, no, it's a little sexy. The flavor of this is Sea Treasures. It's been dry, so I've been trying to take better care of my hands. It's the Diana's goat milk one. The smell of this, I don't know what Sea Treasures are supposed to smell like, but so I can't tell you if this is accurate to that, but it does have kind of like a light, fresh hotel soap kind of thing going for it. Apparently this was limited edition, so if you're a fan of their other goat milk hand creams, maybe that is an option for you. Another milky toner. I was really getting through them. In fairness, it is winter and I'm on tretinoin. This is from Bioma. It is the hydrating milky toner with barrier lipids, polyglutamic acid, and cica. A lot of people have told me to try this one, so I did. And I was kind of expecting this again to have a bit of a thicker texture, and it really didn't. It's actually quite light, so I feel like a lot of different skin types would like using this. One thing, don't love the Bioma packaging. I find that it's a little bulky and difficult to like travel with / store, but I know that that's part of the appeal with these, so I don't know, one man's trash. But I didn't think this was, to be clear, I didn't think this was trash. I just think this was like a tiny, tiny bit overhyped. I didn't think this was like bad at all though. But when I see like the textures of the products that this is often compared with, like the Rhode Milky Toner or the Ilia one, this is definitely quite a bit thinner. So do with that info what you will. I also used up, this is a somewhat unsexy product as well, the L'Occitane foot cream. This is like the hand cream, so it does have like the texture of cream cheese, but it's for your feet, and it smells like lavender. I cannot say that this did anything, but the tube is very cool looking. It's also quite expensive, so I don't think I'd repurchase, but I walk a lot and stuff, so my feet are always really dry and cracked and messed up, so I put on foot cream almost every single day. So I do need something, but I think I just do need something that's a little bit heavy duty. I've been using the O'Keeffe's Working Feet Overnight Foot Treatment lately, and it's the same thing as this, it's just not maybe quite so thick. So if you're looking for an option to replace that, that seems like it's a better option. I gaslit myself a couple years ago into thinking that hypochlorous acid was an ingredient that was doing something for my skin. It is not, but here is the last one that I am purchasing. It is the Prequel Universal Skin Solution. I like this one better than the Tower 28 because it's a bit cheaper, and the mist isn't quite so aggressive. It turns out that the source of my breakouts was actually the terrible, awful e.l.f. Halo Glow foundation, so it really had nothing to do with needing hand sanitizer for your face or anything like that. So I am retiring this. It's not bad. If you're somebody for whom hypochlorous acid is like a miracle ingredient, do not let me yuck your yum. I just won't be buying any more of it. Oh, this makes me so devastated. It's the Astura Atto Barrier 365 cream. This is the best. It's the best moisturizer. If you tried it, like truly the girls who get it, get it. Like if you know, you know. If you have dry skin, it's amazing. It's like one of those moisturizers you feel like an immediate difference after putting it on. My one complaint about this is that, number one, the tube. Why is the tube like a tube? I much prefer like a pot. I know some people say, oh, it's not as hygienic. Well, like I'm washing my hands, so it's fine. And it's like going on clean, washed skin. So what? And it makes it hard to get like all of the product out. I just really prefer a pot. Number two, this is just so expensive in America. I believe this little tube cost me like $30. And like I was going through it with how much I was using this too. So like I just, as much as I love this, I am looking for an alternative that comes in bulk that I can use on my face and my body, because like look at this little tube. This is not lasting me very much. So yeah, I'm moving on. I'm very sad about this. If anyone knows, I'm trying the Ilion one right now to see if that one is better. And so far I'm just not liking it as much. Like she will always be my baby. Once I like start making money and like again, maybe I'll go back to using this, but simply put, that is not a purchase I can justify to myself right now on a grad student budget. I also finished this e.l.f. Skin Holy Hydration Eye Cream. This is the best hydrating eye cream. You really don't need to be spending that much money on a hydrating eye cream, and it is great. I love her, so good. I'm trying out a different one right now because I have problems, but like I'll probably just go back to this one because it really is the best. Matte Rife situation aside, look, I've had it before, okay? Then I finished up the Madagascar Centella Tea Trika Relief Ampule. I was surprised about this actually. It's quite light, quite thin, quite hydrating. I've tried the regular one, the one in like the brown container. This I think is supposed to be better for people with oily skin. Tea tree is an ingredient that I have historically used for acne in the past. It's not really something that I use a whole lot now, but this one has like, it's mostly like the water, not the oil, so it's a little bit less irritating. And so I had no problems using this with like, even with tretinoin. But yeah, it does have that strong tea tree scent, so beware if you don't like tea tree or are sensitive to it. But I liked this. I wouldn't say it was a game changer for me in any sense, but it was fine, I guess. And in terms of like tea tree formulas, it's definitely not even close to being the worst tea tree thing I've tried. Then finished this Milani Make It Last Original Setting Spray. I was surprised at how much I like this. Everyone has been telling me that this is a really good drugstore setting spray, in fairness. So I guess I just didn't really believe in it. Now they say this is a natural finish and it claims to have up to 24-hour wear and to be waterproof and sweat-proof. I did not test those. I didn't test the waterproof claim, but I did accidentally test no, I didn't test the sweatproof claim. I did accidentally test the waterproof claim, and it was pretty, I would say water resistant more than like straight up waterproof. But yeah, this was a really nice setting spray. It reminds me a lot, if you like the Charlotte Tilbury one with the kind of coppery top, the lid to it. What am I saying? If you like that one, I think you would also like this one as well. And it's quite a bit cheaper, obviously. But yeah, I was pleasantly surprised by that, I gotta say. Did not expect to like it as much as I did. I also finished up this Olaplex shampoo. It was a shampoo. Honestly, I'm really not picky about shampoos. I have used drugstore shampoos, I have used high-end shampoos, and to me, they all pretty much do the same thing. This was fine. I don't think you need to buy the entire like Olaplex shampoo system or whatever they try to sell you. I think you might be able to skip this. This was like probably the least impressive of all the Olaplex stuff I tried. And then finally, last but certainly not least, I finished up a Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter in the shade number 4, medium. I was expecting to not really like this at all because I tried the e.l.f. dupe and it gave me like severe cystic acne for like months and months and months. But this one didn't have any of those issues with. The coverage on this one is pretty light. It's definitely not something that I feel like I can wear by itself. I like a little bit more of like a fuller coverage when I'm doing makeup. But yeah, this is nice. It's got a glass bottle, and I also, which feels good, but the lettering on it completely rubs off if you leave it in your makeup bag, so that kind of sucks. It also is really hard to get all of the product out of this. You can still see there's like a lot around the sides, even though like I did my best. That being said, I was kind of tired of it. It's quite metallic as well. For this price, at this price point, and with all the dupes going around, I would not suggest running out and buying this. But if you're wondering, will this bring you out like the e.l.f. dupe? In my experience, no. So yeah. Hopefully that some of this was interesting / helpful. That was all of my empties. I will see you again in another 2 months with more trash. So see you then.